Welcome back to Top Coin, Coin Collectors, and Treasure Hunters. What if I told you that a simple, ordinary-looking 1-cent coin from 2011, yes, that tiny copper-colored coin sitting in your change jar, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today? That's right. In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of the 2011 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny. From surprising minting errors to rare varieties and skyrocketing auction prices, this coin might just be hiding a fortune in plain sight. So grab your magnifying glass and let's go treasure hunting. To understand the value behind the 2011 1-cent coin, we need to travel back a bit in time. The Lincoln cent has been around since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head penny and has since become one of the most iconic coins in American history. Fast forward to 2010, a year before our coin of interest, and the U.S. Mint introduced a brand new reverse design to celebrate Lincoln's legacy. This new reverse, designed by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Minna, features the Union Shield, a powerful symbol of Lincoln's commitment to preserving the United States. That Union Shield design continued into 2011 and remains today. But what makes the 2011 issue so special? Stick with me. We're just getting started. Let's talk details. The 2011 Lincoln cent is made primarily of zinc, about 97.5% zinc and just 2.5% copper plating. Each coin weighs about 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. The obverse side shows the classic Lincoln portrait, while the reverse features the Union Shield, composed of 13 vertical stripes and a horizontal bar with the inscription, E Pluribus Unum. Three main mints produced the 2011 Lincoln cents: the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; the Denver Mint, marked with a small d; and the San Francisco Mint, which produced coins for proof sets only and carries an S mint mark. Now let's talk money. While billions of these coins were minted for circulation, yes, billions with a B, not all pennies are created equal. The real value lies in rare errors, high-grade condition coins, and low population varieties. First, let's discuss mint errors. These are the holy grail for coin collectors. For example, if you come across a 2011 cent that was struck off-center, has a double die, or features a broad strike, you might be looking at a coin worth far more than a single cent. One example is the 2011 double die reverse, DDR. Coins that show doubling in the lettering, particularly in E Pluribus Unum, 1 cent, or United States of America. Depending on the severity of the doubling and the coin's condition, these can sell for $50, $100, and sometimes even more. Next are the high-grade coins. Coins that are graded MS 67 or MS 68 by PCGS or NGC, two of the most respected coin grading companies, can be extremely valuable. These coins look practically flawless, as if they just rolled off the minting press. Some of these top-grade specimens have sold for upwards of $500 to $1,000 or more at auction, particularly for the Denver or Philadelphia issues. Then we have the proof coins, specially made for collectors by the San Francisco Mint. These feature a mirror-like finish and are struck multiple times to bring out every detail. A perfect PR 70 Deep Cameo 2011 S-proof penny can fetch over $75 or $100, depending on demand. Let's go deeper into the types of error coins from 2011 that are fetching huge prices in the market today. These coins are not aligned properly during minting, resulting in part of the design missing. A 2011 cent that is 50% off-center with visible date and mint mark can bring $200 to $300. Double die obverse or reverse, caused when the coin die shifts slightly between strikes. This error can be hard to spot without magnification, but serious collectors pay handsomely for strong doubling. Part of the coin is missing due to a mistake in the blanking process. Values can range from $20 to $100 plus, depending on the severity and visibility of the clip. These are small die cracks that occur between the letters B and E in Liberty, forming what looks like the letter I. These are popular among Lincoln cent collectors and can fetch $10 to $50. Die breaks and cuts. raised, blob-like features on the coin caused by broken dies. A dramatic cut error on a 2011 cent can bring $100 or more. What are these coins worth today in 2025? The average 2011 Lincoln cent in circulated condition is still worth 1 cent. But when it comes to uncirculated, rare, or error coins, values soared at a standard uncirculated 2011. D-cent in MS65 can be worth $3 to $10. A top-graded MS68 2011. P can be worth up to $1. 200. Proof 2011. S cents graded PR 70 deep cameo can fetch $80 to $150. Error coins, depending on rarity and demand, range from $10 to several $100s. Online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections show strong continued demand for high-quality and error 2011 cents. Some auctions have even seen bidding wars for pristine examples. Here are some practical tips if you want to hunt one down yourself. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for doubling, die cracks, or any unusual markings. Check the fields and devices for clean surfaces and strong strikes. These increase grade potential. Always check both sides of the coin. Many people miss errors on the reverse. If you think you found something special, submit the coin to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. This can drastically boost its value. So there you have it, friends. The 2011 United States 1 cent coin might not look like much, but it hides a world of value for those who know where to look. Whether it's a rare error, a flawless high-grade specimen, or a proof coin straight from a collector's dream, these pennies are proving to be worth a lot more than 1 cent. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Comment below if you found a 2011 cent with a cool error or in mint condition. You might just be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep collecting and keep hunting. You never know what treasures are hiding in your pocket change. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because today, we're diving deep into something you might just have lying around in your house, a humble little coin that could be hiding a massive secret. That's right, we're talking about the 2014 United States 1 cent coin, the penny. You might think it's just worth a single cent. But what if I told you some of these coins are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? Yep, you heard that right. A tiny copper-colored coin from your pocket change might just make you rich. So, grab your coin jars, check under the couch cushions, because after this video, you'll want to search for this tiny treasure. Let's start with the basics. The United States 1 cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has a rich history that dates all the way back to 1793. But today, we're zeroing in on one specific year, 2014. The 2014 penny continues the long-standing tradition of featuring the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, of the coin. Lincoln has been on the penny since 1909 to commemorate his 100th birthday. That year also marked the very first time a real historical figure was used on an American coin. Pretty cool, right? By 2014, the penny had gone through many changes in design and composition. Since 1982, most pennies have been made of zinc with a thin copper plating, just 2.5% copper and 97.5% zinc. So, although they look like solid copper, they're mostly made of a much cheaper metal. But what makes the 2014 penny special? It's not just the design, it's the errors, rare variations, and low mintage versions that collectors go absolutely crazy for. Now, this is where things start to get exciting. You see, the US Mint produces billions of coins every year. And every once in a while, something goes wrong in the production process, and that mistake can turn a regular penny into a collector's dream. In 2014, several error pennies were released into circulation. One of the most valuable types is the double die penny. That's where the coin is struck more than once, slightly off each time, creating a ghosted or doubled image. The doubling can happen in the date, the lettering like Liberty or In God We Trust, or even in Lincoln's face. Another highly sought-after error is the off-center strike, where the coin design is visibly misaligned. Depending on how off-center it is, and whether the date is still visible, these coins can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100s, or more. Then there's the die crack error, which creates raised lines or lumps on the surface of the coin. Collectors call these cuts when they appear on the rim. These errors might look like damage to the untrained eye, but to the right buyer, they could be a golden opportunity. And let's not forget transitional errors, where a coin is accidentally struck on a blank intended for a different year or denomination. These are incredibly rare, but if you find one, congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. Now you're probably wondering, how much is a 2014 penny actually worth today? Well, that depends on a few things: condition, rarity, and of course, whether it has any of those juicy errors we just talked about. A standard circulated 2014 penny is, yes, still worth just 1 cent. But if it's in mint state condition, untouched and uncirculated, it could already be worth 25 to 50 cents, sometimes more if graded by a professional service. But the real money is in the error coins. A double-die 2014 penny in mint state condition has sold for over $1,000 at auction. An off-center 2014 penny, where the date is still readable, can go for $150 to $300, depending on the degree of the error. And the Holy Grail, a rare 2014 proof penny with a double-die error, certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, has been known to sell for over $2,000. Imagine finding one of those in your spare change. Online marketplaces like eBay and Heritage Auctions show a range of values, with collectors constantly searching for unique coins to complete their sets. It's a competitive world out there, and demand is only growing. So, how can you spot a valuable 2014 penny? Here are a few quick tips. Use a magnifying glass. Look closely at the date, lettering, and Lincoln's image. Doubling will often be subtle but visible. Check the coin's edges and rims. Off-center strikes and die cracks often show up there. Compare it to a normal penny. Having a standard coin next to your suspect coin makes spotting differences easier. Weigh it. A regular 2014 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, you might have something unusual. Check online listings and coin forums. You'd be surprised how many people are out there discussing the latest finds. Get it graded. If you're serious, send it to a professional grading service. A certified grade boosts value and buyer confidence dramatically. So, the next time you get change from a cashier or go digging through your old coin jar, don't ignore the pennies. That 1 cent coin from 2014 could be hiding an error, a rare feature, or even be in perfect uncirculated condition, and that could turn your humble penny into a high-value collectible. Remember, coin collecting isn't just a hobby. For some people, it's a side hustle, an investment, or even a full-time career. And it all starts with curiosity and a sharp eye. If you've got a 2014 penny that you think might be worth something, drop a comment below. Share your find with the community. Who knows? You might have the next big discovery on your hands. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. You never know, someone you know might have a hidden fortune in their wallet right now. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because today we're diving deep into something truly fascinating. We're talking about the 2015 United States 1-cent coin. Yes, the humble penny. You may have hundreds of these lying around in drawers, jars, or even in your car's cup holder. But did you know that some of these coins could be worth way more than just 1 cent? That's right. We're going to explore the surprising value, rich history, rare error varieties, and the current market prices of the 2015 Lincoln penny that could make you a small fortune if you know what to look for. So stay tuned because you won't want to miss a single detail. Let's start with the history. The 1-cent coin, often called the penny, has a legacy that goes back over 230 years. First introduced in 1793, the American 1-cent coin has undergone multiple design changes. But one face has remained iconic: Abraham Lincoln. In 1909, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, his portrait was placed on the obverse side of the coin, making it the first time a real person appeared on regular U.S. coinage. Now fast forward to the year 2015. The design featured on that coin is known as the Lincoln Shield cent. Introduced in 2010, on the obverse, or front, we still have the classic image of President Lincoln. On the reverse, we see a modern shield design, symbolizing unity and preservation of the Union, a nod to Lincoln's leadership during the Civil War. In 2015, the United States Mint produced pennies at two primary locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those from Denver are marked with a small d just under the date. There were billions of these coins made, over 4 billion from Philadelphia and nearly 5 billion from Denver. But don't let the huge numbers fool you. Hidden among those billions are a few exceptional coins that can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars today. What turns a simple 1-cent coin into a collector's dream? Here's what collectors look for. Mint errors can occur during the coin production process and are surprisingly common in modern coins. For the 2015 penny, some known and valuable errors include double die obverse, DDO. This is when the design is struck twice, causing a doubling effect, particularly visible on the date, liberty, or the words, "In God We Trust." Off-center strikes. If the coin wasn't perfectly aligned during striking, part of the design can be missing, making it rare. Clipped planchets. A coin that appears to have a curved piece cut out of the edge, die cracks and cuts, raised lines or blobs of metal due to broken or damaged dies. Transitional errors. Though rare for 2015, transitional metal errors can occur when the wrong metal composition is used. Some of these error coins have sold for $100 to over $1,000 depending on condition and rarity. Coins are graded based on condition, with mint state, MS, grades being the most valuable. A 2015 penny graded MS, 67 red or higher by grading companies like PCGS or NGC can fetch between $50 to $300 or more. Even if you have a regular 2015 penny with no errors, if it's in pristine condition, it might still be worth getting it graded. Here are a few known and recorded valuable variants of the 2015 penny. 2015, D. Lincoln cent with die crack on the shield. Some of these have noticeable cracks running through the shield or the date point 2015. P. Double die reverse, a very rare variation with doubling in the shield's lines or lettering, struck through grease errors. In this case, part of the design is missing due to grease on the die, causing a ghost-like appearance. If you find any of these, you could be holding a very rare and valuable coin. What's the current market telling us? A standard circulated 2015 penny is still worth face value. 1 cent. A mint state 2015 penny with no errors can range from 10 cents to $1. That error coins or high-grade slabbed coins are where the real money is. Some recent auction results include a 2015 DMS 68RD sold for $1,500 at auction. A double die error 2015 P and MS 66 sold for over $300. An off-center 2015 penny struck 40% off, sold for $120 on eBay. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these hidden gems, and the interest in modern error coins has grown dramatically in recent years. Want to get in on the action? Here's how you can start hunting for valuable 2015 pennies. Roll hunt. Go to your bank and ask for boxes or rolls of pennies. Search through them for shiny, uncirculated coins and obvious errors. Use a magnifier. A 10x loupe or digital microscope can help you detect small doubling or fine details. Compare with online databases. Check images from reputable sources like PCGS or error coin forums. Store carefully. If you find a possible valuable coin, handle it with gloves and store it in a coin flip or airtight holder. Absolutely. Even though they're common, 2015 pennies offer a perfect blend of affordability and potential. They're modern, easy to find, and some variations can be worth serious money. Whether you're a beginner collector or a seasoned numismatist, adding 2015 error coins or high-grade examples to your collection is a smart move. Who knows? Your pocket change today could be worth hundreds tomorrow. Next time you get change at the store, don't toss those pennies aside. Look closely. That shiny copper coin could be your unexpected treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more deep dives into coin values, rare finds, and the world of numismatics, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you have a coin you want me to cover in the next video. Until next time, happy collecting and keep checking your change. Today, we're diving deep into a coin you've probably seen 1,000 times, but did you know it could be worth way more than just 1 cent? That's right, we're talking about the 2016 Lincoln penny. The 1-cent coin from the United States that might just be hiding in your jar of spare change right now. While millions of these were minted, there are some hidden gems among them. Some are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So grab your coin collection and let's explore why this little copper-colored coin could be a small fortune in disguise. The Lincoln cent has a legacy like no other. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it marked the first time a real historical figure appeared on regular U.S. coinage. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse, or head side, features Lincoln's profile, which has remained mostly unchanged for over a century. Fast forward to 2016, the year we're focusing on today. The design still honors Lincoln, but over the years, changes have been made. In 2010, the reverse, or tails side, was updated from the Lincoln Memorial to the Union Shield. This shield represents Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single nation during the Civil War, a symbol of strength and unity. Now here's the kicker. While the design looks ordinary, the real magic lies in the errors, varieties, and mint marks that some 2016 pennies carry. Before we dive into the big money coins, let's talk about where the 2016 pennies came from. In 2016, the U.S. Mint struck over 9 billion pennies. Yes, that's billion with a B. The coins came from three main mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark, usually proof coins. While most of these coins are common, certain features make some of them extremely rare and valuable. Let's break them down. This is the exciting part. Here's where ordinary turns extraordinary. These are the 2016 pennies you absolutely want to keep an eye out for. This error happens when the die that stamps the coin shifts slightly during the minting process, causing letters and numbers on the front of the coin to appear doubled. Look closely at the date 2016, the word liberty, the motto, "In God We Trust." If you see doubling on these letters, you might be holding a valuable doubled die error. Some of these have sold for $50 to $150, depending on condition and clarity. If the coin looks like it was punched off balance, with part of the design missing or misaligned, that's called an off-center strike. The more dramatic the misalignment, especially if the date is still visible, the more valuable the coin. Some off-center pennies from 2016 have fetched $100 or more. These are small raised lines or blobs on the coin caused by worn or damaged dies. Common spots include Lincoln's head, the letters of Liberty, and the shield on the reverse. Collectors love unusual die cracks that look like lightning bolts, or chips that give Lincoln a so-called cud on his face or beard. Depending on severity, these can bring in $10 to $50. These are special strike coins not meant for general circulation. If you somehow got one of these in change, especially one from San Francisco, you've got a rarity. They're smoother, have a matte finish, and are often in perfect shape. Graded high, they can be worth $75 to over $200. Now let's talk about condition. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, grade coins based on their wear and eye appeal. The most common scale is from poor P1 to mint state MS70. Here's a breakdown. Circulated coins in average condition are worth face value. Uncirculated coins with no wear and great luster can fetch $5 to $20. Error coins or proof coins in high grades, like MS65 or above, can go for hundreds or even thousands, especially when professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. Let's look at real-world examples. On eBay and collector auctions, a 2016 D double die penny in MS66 red sold $4. $120. A dramatic off-center strike with full date sold $4.160. A 2016 S-proof coin in perfect condition brought in over $300. Even some basic uncirculated 2016 pennies and rolls are being bought by collectors for $10 to $15 per roll. And here's the kicker. Some people are paying top dollar simply to complete date sets in pristine condition. So even if your penny doesn't have an error, if it's flawless and still red and shiny, it might still be worth more than a cent. Wondering how to check your 2016 pennies for value? Here's what you can do. Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. 10x magnification is perfect. Inspect the obverse carefully. Check for doubling, die cracks, and mint mark oddities. Look at the reverse for shield damage, die chips, or weird shapes. Compare your coin to images from trusted numismatics sites or guides. Consider getting rare ones graded if they appear uncirculated or show major errors. To the untrained eye, a 2016 penny may seem worthless. But in the world of coin collecting, the smallest details make the biggest difference. From rare errors to nearly perfect condition, some of these coins are selling for far more than their face value. So don't just toss those pennies aside. Look closely. You might have a collector's dream hiding in your pocket or piggy bank. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always remember, in the world of coins, knowledge is the real treasure. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, And hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more hidden gems in your everyday change. Got a 2016 penny with something strange? Drop a comment below. Let's discover together what it might be worth. Did you know that a simple 1-cent coin from the year 2020, yes, just a regular Lincoln penny, could be worth hundreds, or in rare cases, even thousands of dollars today? You might have one of these valuable coins sitting quietly in your pocket, your piggy bank, or that old jar on your shelf. But what makes the 2020 United States 1-cent coin so special? Why are collectors across the country going crazy for certain versions of it? And how can you tell if you've struck copper gold? Stick with me as we uncover the hidden value, fascinating history, and red-hot market demand for the 2020 Lincoln penny. First, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Lincoln 1-cent coin has a rich and iconic history in American coinage. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this coin was the very first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse or front of the coin has kept Lincoln's portrait for more than a century, an enduring symbol of leadership, freedom, and unity. Over the decades, the reverse design has changed. From the classic wheat ears of 1909 to the Lincoln Memorial design introduced in 1959, and finally, in 2010, we got the current shield reverse. The 2020 Lincoln penny continues that legacy, but with a few surprises up its copper-coated sleeve. The 2020 1-cent coin features Lincoln's classic profile facing right, just as it has for generations. Below the portrait, you'll find the year 2020 stamped in crisp detail. To the right, the phrase "In God We Trust" is boldly inscribed. To Lincoln's left, the word "Liberty" stands tall, a reminder of the ideals that this small coin represents. Now flip it over and you'll see the Union Shield, a powerful emblem of American unity. It features 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, joined under a single horizontal bar symbolizing the federal government. Right across the top, the words "E pluribus unum," which means out of many, one. And of course, at the bottom, the denomination, 1 cent. The 2020 penny is composed primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating, weighing just 2.5 grams. It was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark. Denver coins have a small D under the year. And San Francisco mint coins, usually proof versions, bear an S. These mint marks are important because they can make a huge difference in value, especially when it comes to error coins or low mintage proofs. Now here's where things get really exciting. Not all 2020 pennies are created equal. Some have errors, rare mistakes made during the minting process, and these can skyrocket the value of an ordinary-looking coin. Let's break down the most valuable 2020 penny errors you might come across. Some 2020 pennies from the Philadelphia Mint show strong doubling on the inscriptions "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." If you look closely under magnification and see the letters appearing to have shadows or doubling, you might just have a DDO, and collectors pay good money for these. Prices can range from $50 all the way up to $300 or more depending on the severity. An off-center strike happens when the coin isn't properly aligned during minting. A 5 to 10% off-center strike might fetch $10 to $30, but if the date is fully visible and the strike is more extreme, say 50%, your penny could be worth over $150. Sometimes the die used to strike the coin develops cracks or chunks fall off. These create raised lines or blobs on the coin. These so-called cud or cracked die errors are collectible and their value varies depending on how dramatic the flaw is. Expect anywhere from $5 to over $100. A very rare but extremely valuable error is when a penny is struck on the wrong type of metal blank, for example, a dime planchet. These errors can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars if authenticated. Let's not forget about the proof coins. The San Francisco Mint struck special proof versions of the 2020 penny, coins with a mirror-like finish and sharp, frosted details. These were sold in special sets and never intended for general circulation. If you have a 2020 S penny, especially in perfect condition graded PR69 or PR70, collectors may pay $5 to $20 per coin. Not bad for a penny, right? Even better are reverse proof or special edition coins, which can climb much higher. As of 2025, the 2020 Lincoln penny has proven to be one of the most watched modern coins. On auction sites and collector forums, high-grade error coins routinely sell for over $100, and some have crossed the $500 mark. If the coin is certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, the value can be even higher. A top-graded DDO penny from 2020 recently sold for nearly $1,000. Regular uncirculated rolls of 2020 pennies are still available from banks and dealers, but the hunt for hidden errors has made them more sought after. A sealed bankroll of 2020 D pennies, for example, might sell for $3 to $5 online. Individual MS-67 or MS-68 graded coins without errors still bring $10 to $30 each. So how do you know if your 2020 penny is special? Here's what you can do. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look closely at the lettering for signs of doubling. Check alignment. See if the coin looks off-center. Inspect for cracks, blobs, or odd bumps. These might be die breaks or cuds. Weigh your penny. If it doesn't weigh exactly 2.5 grams, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. Check the mint mark. A small S means it's a proof coin. Consider professional grading. If you think you have something rare, send it to PCGS or NGC. That little penny in your pocket might be worth more than you think. The 2020 United States 1-cent coin may look like just another coin, but hidden among the billions are treasures waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, take a second look at your change. You might just find a rare gem that could bring in serious cash. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, valuable errors, and hidden money in your everyday change, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a discovery. Drop a comment below if you found a cool penny or if you want me to cover another year or denomination next. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!